Hello, Neve Kaminari here. I've had a few people ask me about the process of installing Hana tool onto a base Vroid model like I did for my model here recently. So throwing together this quick tutorial video to help you out, hopefully, on that process to make it pretty, hopefully simple and straightforward. I'm going to vanish off the screen here now so I'm not blocking anything important, and we'll get right on into it. Alright, to start with, you'll want to get your Vroid Studio open. There is a specific way you need to export your Vroid model for it to be compatible with this process. You may or may not have already done this, but we'll show it here. So you'll go to the export as you normally would. Once you're in there, you'll then go over here to reduce polygons and uncheck delete transparent meshes. This is required, otherwise you will get this error here when you do the Hana tool reader step, which we will cover later. I will bring that up again at that point. If you don't do that, you will get that error and it will break the process, basically. Make sure to export there, fill out whatever you need to here, and then hit export. And stick it wherever you'd like. I like to have a folder that is for the models that I've exported from Vroid in this manner to make sure that I can keep straight which ones are prepped. After this, you'll want to get your Unity Hub open. I have a fresh install here. So it's going to ask you about installing the latest version. Just don't ask me again, skip installation, because you do need that very specific version for Hana tool to work properly, which is going to be the one covered down below in the links. 2025-59489 You'll want to go up here to the locate button, and you will need to tell it where your installation is. If you installed it in the default location, Unity that is, if you installed Unity in the default location, it'll be at C Program Files Unity Editor Unity.exe. So you want to select Editor there. So you've done that. You'll see that it is recognizing the install now as 2020.3.13f1. Go over to Projects, hit New Project, and then you will want to make sure it is over at All Templates. And then from there, select 3D, and then name the project whatever you'd like to name it. In this case, we'll just do Tutorial Sample, as that we're making this one for. And then set the location to wherever you'd like the project files to be saved. In this case, I've already set that to where I want it to be. And it'll begin opening this. This window will pop up if you have the correct versions. This kind of this glitter blue kind of splash shape here. It'll take a minute or two here for this to complete resolving the packages and setting it all up. Once that is done, you'll be in Unity and be ready to begin the next steps. And then this window here may pop up also, just saying, hey, there's a new version. But same idea as kind of as before. Uncheck, check for updates, and just tell it to skip new version, because you do want that specific version of Unity for this. Compatibility with the Unity VRM and the Hana tool. Once that's done, you'll have your Unity window open and you're ready to begin the next steps. Of that open, you have these different areas here. The first thing you'll want to do is go up here to Assets, and then Import Package, Custom Package, and you'll need to begin first with your Uni VRM package. It is very important you do this one first. So you'll go to where you've stored those. In my case here, I put them all in this kind of temp thing. In this case, you're looking for the specific file name. If you have the correct version of the UniVRM, it should be univrm-0.98.0_2f6b is what it will download as from UniVRM's website. Again, links are down and below in the description to each specific version. You'll get that imported. This window will pop up. All you need to do is just go down here, click Import, and then that will take a few moments here for it to all import. Just importing all of its stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff, so it will take a moment to compile some C# scripts, which will depend on your processor speed for how long this takes. After that, another window will open once this completes. It's open here on my other monitor here, but it's this window here. It uses just settings, hit accept all. It'll do a little bit more stuff there. Run through some stuff, set up some settings and stuff. And then you can go and close this window once you're done with it. You don't need it any longer. And then go up here again. We're doing the Hana tool now. Assets. Import package, custom package. Then you go over here to wherever you stored your Hana tool. It'll be this Hana tool V06 VRMEN, specifically the VRM1. Go there, hit import. It'll do some more stuff, load it all in there. This one doesn't take too long. Once that's done, you can next load the model. So you find where you stored the model, and you'll just drag that from File Explorer into Unity, drop it in there. It'll import that, import whatever it needs to do. Takes a little moment, but once that's done, it should appear in there as this blue cube. And then you just give it a moment until it gives the avatar preview. Once that's done, drag it on over to this left upper pane, and that'll bring it into the scene. That is important. You need to make sure it is up there for the rest of the steps to work. You'll then go to Hana Tool menu and click on Reader. This window will now pop up. Select male or female based on which Vroid base you are using is appropriate. And then you'll click this little double dot thing, target looking thing. Double click on face. You want face. And then you will click down on Read Blend Shapes. Here. Now we mentioned that error message earlier. This one here. If you get this error message, it means that you did not export the Vroid with the Delete Transparent Mesh option selected, and you'll want to go back and do that. If it says finish reading blend shapes and added them to the mesh, you are good to go. Next, you'll want to go to Hana Tool and then Clip Builder. In Clip Builder, you will click the target looking thing again. Scroll all the way down generally. It'll be down in there. You'll select your model by its name. Then you'll hit Clip Build. And that'll build on the blend shape clips onto the model. And it'll say Finish Clip Build. When you're done, you'll click X. Then you'll want to go over here to the blend shapes folder. They're all listed here. You'll need to tune some of these. You'll want to look through each one and tune them, because some of them import a little bit weird. You can click the three dots there and hit Convert to Floating Window to make this preview bigger. And you can put that over on a side monitor or just wherever you want that to be. And that'll be a big preview for you. And then you want to just click in some of these and do it. For now, I'm gonna show you the mouth close blend shape, which in my experience has always come in really wacky. And so you'll click blend shape list on the right, and that is the value of its maximum. You can see it's looking a little weird there. So you'll want to click there and set it to something that looks natural, like this, 5.9. As you can see, the slider kind of shows you where it does. You can click the slider until you find what looks good for you. And that'll take a lot of playing around with, tuning, importing the model, exporting the model, testing it, maybe rinsing and repeating. Another one I've noticed tends to be a little weird is mouth smile. It tends to be a little extreme. Looks almost a little comical if you don't tune that. But again, that depends on your model. It may or may not be too extreme for you. And you'll want to just go through all the blend shapes and make sure they all look good for you. At this point, we can export the model. So you want to come up here, click on your model in the left panel there, go up to the VRM0 menu, click Export to VRM0.x. And then if it is in Japanese on some of those things, you can switch Ling to an N instead of JA. That'll get in English for some of the stuff, and then just fill out everything you need in here. And then you'll click export. And then just find where you want to save it. Like to keep all my models separate, so I save it in a finished portion there. And I can just save it there, hit save, it'll export it. It actually exports a lot quicker than VRoid Studio does. It takes a second or two, and it's pretty much done. And then, at that point, you should be able to load the model into like VC Face, and be able to play around with it and see how it is looking for you. And if you like it, and then you can come back, make the changes as appropriate, and whatever else you need to do. And then as you can see here, we do have the sample model now able to run in VC Face with the Hana tool installed, various things. And then as for an example as well, for something that happens if you don't tune the blend shapes, stuff like this can happen. Because I did not actually go in and spend time tuning it on this model for the thing, and the brow down blend shapes are a little too extreme, as you can see, but other stuff works. And you just basically got to tune it to your needs and whatever you want it to be. And have fun out there, everyone, and thank you for watching the tutorial.